Chatterisco. Hi, how are you doing? Hello, Kage. Hello, Danny. We're early. We're early. We are early today. I hope you're all excited. We got a brand new, for us, horror, psychological horror visual novel. Now, apparently, this one's not even done yet. Actually, this one, it's chapter based, and there's going to be 7 chapters in total, and they only up to chapter 4 apparently. Heck yeah, that is great timing. Yes, it is on sale. It is early access. It's not done yet. Um, it is by the same people who made Slay the Princess. So this game. Also, chat. Look what I got. Looky, chat. Look at this. Look at this art. Look at all this. It's a freaking concept art for the game. Ooh, it's more of an art book. There's a little bit of concept art, but it goes over every single princess character, everything. Like, look at this. Look at this, chat. It's so good. It's got that fancy paper. It's so good. Oh, it is cool. I'm excited to get through it. I might make some kind of video on it. I don't know yet. Anyways, this game is called Scarlet Hollow, and it's freaking solid storytelling too. It is horror. There are sort of disturbing images and whatnot. I don't know how. There are monsters. I think there are cryptids. There are cryptids in it. So if you're a fan of cryptids, it has some of that type of stuff in it. But let's blop on over. Let me get the short stream started. Okay, we got the short stream started. Hello, shorts. Hello, short stream. We also have flashing images off, Kage, so we are good there. We're safe there. And I think there's voice acting. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm actually really excited. Like, this is going to be a good one. Let me also readjust this slightly, because it wasn't on full screen, and I put it on full screen and I had to tweak that stuff. But I'm excited. The music already has been really, really good. Is it yes and no at the same time, Kage? I had to turn it. I turned flashing images off. So right now it is. But if I didn't turn that off, probably not. It said in the beginning it was minor flashes, so I don't know what that means exactly. But you should be good to watch it, because I turned it off. When I read that was one of the things I'm like, let me go check the settings to make sure. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited, actually. I love Slay the Princess. I think it's a great game, and I think this one's gonna be really, really fun. So let's just jump in, chat. Let's jump in. Your name is HulkingEnigma. Devs are goated. The devs are goated for a lot of things. I'm gonna be real. You live in the city of... What city do we live in? We live in Foxington. Councilville? Okay, that's good. I like Councilville. Councilville! I spelled Ville wrong, chat. Don't read that. I've watched more Slay the Princess. I'm like, Slay the Princess is so good. I love Slay the Princess. I saw you mention that in a comment. I'll check it out. I'm thinking of making all my demos, playthroughs moving forward into videos, just to make things a little bit easier, so I can just record them whenever. And most of them are pretty short. Like, and the Hellmart video was kind of the test for that. I don't ever think they'll do really good, to be brutally honest, but... Speaking of which, chat, I got a theory video coming up. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. And it's a Little Nightmares theory video. Cool, chat. You know when you're cooking something crazy and you know it's crazy, but you start cooking it and it starts smelling better and better? That's this video. That's this script, man. That's this script. That's this script. Does not impact gameplay. Frick. Oh no, chat. Powerful build. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of finesse, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. Strange and unusual, you see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. It's a gift and a curse. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. I like this one. Observable and knack picking. I like this one too. Picking up small details, empathetic, book smart, well-read, and rational. You possess a wealth of extremely good looking. Well, that's a natural too. Egocentric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher, natural flirt. People just like you probably because you're a good person. Ooh, I don't know. We could pick two. I kind of like street smarts and keen eye from the first playthrough. It's like kind of like a rogue build. It's kind of like a rogue build, chat. I wonder how this is going to come into play. It unlocks additional paths and dialogue options. There are multiple endings to this game. Also, chat. I don't think there's a. I don't know. But one of the first things it says is you can't save everyone. You might not be able to even save yourself or something like that. So there's a chance your favorite characters will die. So Eli, be careful in picking out your favorite character. But what do y'all think, chat? You think do street smarts and keen eye? I think those are two good ones. Talking to animals, yeah, that doesn't mean they'll tell you a secret. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're all pretty good. I feel like they're all pretty good. Like, I can see how they all help. Like, you can figure out secrets. I do like secrets. No door can hold you. I really like street smarts. That's true. Maybe we should do street smarts and talk to animals. We should do that maybe. I'm thinking this for our first playthrough. Because we'll obviously come back to this game. And there's obviously multiple endings and who knows how many secrets. It also said in the description that you could play a full playthrough and you wouldn't even see 1/5 of what the game has to offer. So that's also really exciting. Let's do that. Let's do talks to animals. Oh. And street smarts. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. Can you save? Yes, you can save. It's made in the same engine that Slay the Princess was made in, so we have unlimited saves. Unlimited. Yeah, Ranger build. Yeah, it's a Ranger. I normally go Rogue, but you know what? We'll do Ranger. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to resurrect itself into existence, I don't know how to read. Continue to reassert its existence in the waking world. The past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides, holy crap, with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl-Ann? How do you think that's pronounced? It's probably Pearl-Ann, but I feel like Pearl-Ann sounds more natural. Pearl-Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. I'll never run out of saves, Eli. I never will. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. That's such a southern name. That is, you're not wrong. That's why I think Pearly-Ann, because that's more southern than Pearl-Ann. Like I know a lot of double named people. Pearly-Ann is absolutely a name I would hear. Pearl-Ann, not so. I mean, I could also hear that too, but Pearly-Ann sounds a lot more like it should be. So, anyways, I was saying. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversations ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Oh, he's one of those prankers, chat. He's one of those TikTok prankers. My real name is technically kind of like that, though it's hyphenated. I mean, you're right. That's technically like that. Oh, choices. Oh, so many choices. Oh, frick. It's one of these. It's like a dang RPG. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Feign and illness. Wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah, sow some chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. Interesting. I don't think so, Eli. Yeah, it's like Baldur's Gate 3. Let's do since we have Street Smart, let's do Street Smart. Feign and illness. You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Oh, are you sick? That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know. So this girl comes up to us, swinging a purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend. He said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging. And soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out. And her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. We've been off and on for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real. And geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? That freaking face! You hate him? Look at that face, man. I wonder if he's going to be a reoccurring character. I bet he is, chat. I bet he is, chat. Okay. Sounds like a gangster. No, he sounds like a pansy. That's what he sounds like. Street smart. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never fall through with it, of course. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. I have never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. Let's do Street Smart again. I want to see all the special. I want to see all the special interactions first. I feel like that's the smartest one. When you have a certain interaction that goes along with your character build, I guess we could say. I think we'll probably, unless it's like major, I think we'll most likely always choose that one. Okay, so stop trying to get a rise out of me. Stop it. Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you think you're doing right now, you know what I'm talking about. This whole corner a stranger on the bus and try to make him uncomfortable act, I'm not playing along. Alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. Anyways, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. I thought he was about to say he's trying to run away, and I was about to say, this scumbag, at least he's trying to get there. That's good, chat. That's good. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff. Never mind, chat. He just ruined it. So there, I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. And there we go. He freaking ruined it. He just ruined it. Major red flag. He is. Yeah, this is a. Chat. I bet he dies. Chat. I bet he dies. Or you know what? I take that back. I bet he survives the entire game. I've always wanted to go there. Street smart. Hey driver, how much longer to the next stop? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you think about ditching her to go have fun in New York? Haha, that's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you still can. Okay, so we definitely can play ourselves up to certain characters. Let's do this. Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything all right back there? Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. God, that face. He is crazy, chat. Look, fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Scarlet Hollow. Let's say it. Scarlet Hollow. Oh, the holler, huh? That's why they called the hollows up. That's what they call the hollows up in the mountains, you know. I had a couple of buddies who went there for work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the hollow, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs just the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard of them in a while. Now that I think about it, they're dead, chat. I should see if they're on Facebook and see how things are doing up there. Now he's gonna stalk and kill us. I bet we'll see him a lot. I bet we'll see him a lot. I hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Oh. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes a new fact about who you are. Interesting. Dang, this game seems actually like multi-layered. So take the peanut. Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and your peanuts. I'm actually allergic. Eat the peanuts. So I love boiled peanuts and I'm actually allergic to peanuts. That changes something about you. Interesting. Interesting. Sup, Mona? Screw you and your peanuts. We could say that. That's kind of in line with our character right now. Eli, are you talking about on YouTube? If not, that's that's not how it works. You don't get paid weekly on YouTube. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Ooh, you know what? Let's take them. You take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, into the line. Almost there. Mona, I feel like this might be a game you really like, judging off the description. Did I say Eli instead of Danny? I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Dan. Sorry, Eli and Danny. I don't. I thought I said Danny. We'll see. No, Mona. No, we don't like him. We don't like him. He's not a good person. He is not a good person. The bus finally came to a stop. He was talking about how his girlfriend is pregnant and he's going up there to see him, but he said he might just dip out and go to New York instead because he doesn't want to deal with it. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at the least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. That's like you're insulted. The bus driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, HulkingEnigma. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from a few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Look, it does change it. I actually love that. How everything you do slightly changes the dialogue. That makes the replayability really good. Offer her your boiled peanuts as condolences. Looks like someone needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences. Remain silent. Let's offer her the boiled peanuts. Want some peanuts? I got them from the bus. You hold out the dripping bag, offering it to your cousin. What? Put those away. Why would I want your wet peanuts? Now, come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusky relic. Yes, this is a newer game. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. That would actually be really cool, Kage. I mean, I don't know much about the game, but judging off the little bit I know, it could kind of be one, I feel like. So this is like Explore the Princess. So let's explore, because I like that it can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths. So that might help us not have certain people die. How are you holding up? How are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. Okay. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Yeah, those bags under her eyes, don't agree. Don't agree. Do not agree. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now. Okay, that's a okay. Can't believe we actually never met before this. Let's do that one. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Oh shoot. We can't talk anymore, I guess. Okay. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Haha, yeah, Dead Moms Club. Yeah, Dead Moms Club, yeah. Let's do this one. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I had known about you. Whatever. What's done is done. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yup, like I told you. Jeez, it's almost a whole week. I get here a little bit early. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. Have you worked out all the details yet? Let's do this one. We're going to play it kind of nice. We're street smart. We'll be like sassy towards people we don't like, but we're also going to try to be a bit nice to people, to like the family at least. What up, Eric? How you doing? How you doing? We'll see. My personality might change drastically at mid playthrough, so who knows? I know stuff is easy. It's actually been fine. I just need the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. I feel like this isn't a good joke to make, but I really want to know what it says. You know what? We got plenty of saves. If this doesn't end up well, we're going back. That did not go well, chat. She did not appreciate that. You finished dinner? About to start some editing? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. Yeah, I knew that wasn't. Look, we're going back. We're going to play with going back and forth a bit. Let's just remain silent. I had a feeling that would be a good one. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. That looks like a completely safe house, chat. Look at that, chat. Who wants to live here? In fact, who wants a room right here? No, in fact, right here. Who wants this room, chat? Who wants this one? Not there. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in gray cities. Dibs, Eric, that's yours. You can have that entire ring, man. You can have all of it right here. You can have all 3 floors. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with anger, an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long, long time ago. trying to see how this, if there's anything hidden around, chat. Okay, first things first. That's not creepy at all, chat. There's, like, it's hard to notice, but, like, there's a lot of interesting things. Like, weird little creepy things. But, like, what's with these things right here, I wonder? You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear the doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the currency of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallway, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a building that feels as powerful as this. Cool, thanks. So you live here. It's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Let's do street smarts. Powerful is this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't ever, or she won't know ever. You're a very good liar. This is the estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floors. You do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesday, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janny. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ears off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from... Oh. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. So we definitely need to save... Explorers lie. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Someone cleans this place. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever seen what happens, or does this person just stay? Say they did it and leave. This is nice. It's nice. Awesome. I love PB&J. Good lord. Is there somewhere in this town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Let's do, once again, let's do street smarts. It's so much bigger than okay. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. Wow, that cut off a lot actually. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Like, folksy, but I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually buzz. Sweet, thanks. Let's just do sweet things. Cool. Good talk. I feel like that'll make her mad. I feel like that's probably unnecessary. Alrighty, what's next? Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Oh, it's Kage! Oh yeah, I forgot! Kage, what do you have to tell us? What is your wisdom? Don't try to pet a frou-frou. If she wants to pet, she'll let you know. Frick, man, of course it's in a different language. Hold on, chat. Let's see what that means. Let's translate that. Let's translate that. That is, don't talk to me in French. Okay. Pet her. Sorry, I don't speak French. Okay, but can I pet you? Why do I even bother talking to cats? Frou-frou is Kage's nickname for the week. That's... okay, look, chat. Look, chat. I think that's actually a phenomenal idea, Eric. we call Kage's new nickname is Frou Frou. Don't even like that's just gonna be a thing. It's Frou Frou for at least a week, maybe a month, depending on how we're feeling. Sorry, I don't speak French. Okay, but can I pet you? Sorry, I'm gonna do. Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. That probably means I don't speak French. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I mayn't insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. Look, I like your thinking, Eric. I like your thinking a lot. Might as well finish out the entire year calling Kage Frou Frou from now on. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway, and maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh, that's a dirty bathroom. Holy crap. Oh, good lord. That is very dirty. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. What a wonderful bathroom. Yeah, let's keep doing street smarts. Like I said, as long as, since we're doing the playthrough, and for those of you who have not been here, you can pick, like, between 6 or 7 traits in the very beginning of the game, and that changes the game up a lot. And so I picked street smarts and talk to animals. And so whenever we come across one of those two things, we'll probably always pick it for this playthrough. What a wonderful bathroom. I actually love it. I've always wanted one of those bathtubs with little feet on it. Glad you like it. That bathtub is an extremely valuable antique. You didn't miss anything, Frou Frou. Not a thing. Not a thing. Don't. Yeah, we finally made it to the bathroom. Don't scroll up or go back about like a minute or so. Don't do that. Don't do it, Kage. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, Frou Frou. Glad you like it. That bathtub is extremely valuable antique. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Are you sure the toilet works? Yes, why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Okay. You sigh in resignation. That's a nasty toilet. Okay. That's the spirit. Lift the toilet seat. Oh! Oh, the bugs! We can understand the bugs! That's so funny! Scram, fellas! The jig is up! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. You're good, actually. You aren't desperate enough for this. So on second thought, I don't... on second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Let's just do the business. You sigh and suck it up. A toilet is a toilet. Sure enough, sure it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good as the place as any. Do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next stop, the guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. It's not a bad guest room, at least. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it. You better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang up your clothes, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. This is incredible. We're just gonna, look, we're just buttering her up. This is incredible. How did you know, how do you know how much I love cherubs? Got chests to die for. Later, Eric. You have a great one. I'm surprised to see that you have such a discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Uh, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedroom being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths. Some right away, others down the line. Okay, interesting. Like we've saved way too much, so I'm just gonna boop on over a couple of these saves. You know what? Just forget that. We got plenty of saves. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Let's do this one. Hey, are you sure you're doing okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. You're all good, Kage. You're all good. Where are you going? Wait, where are you going? To work. Someone has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Can I come watch? I don't know, we on the coal mine, it's pretty impressive. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous, and I can't babysit you and do my job. I know we own a coal mine. We don't own a coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. I don't ever think sounds pretty boring. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? It's kind of sad. Ew, gross. Running a coal mine. Hashtag. Hashtag girl boss. Hashtag. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Let's be nice, chat. We got to be like that sarcastic goofball at one of these times. That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as exciting in the same way. I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as... Oh my gosh. I don't think of it as exciting in the same way. I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as exciting. It's a task. I appreciate your... oh, that's the same thing. Healthy mindset, kind of sad. One of those tasks could use more doing. So if I saw Bob pop today, do the lines again. I'm sure he's cool with it. He's a trooper. He's a trooper. That's kind of sad. I don't feel like any of these are really good. I don't want to make her mad. I feel like that was the wrong choice. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I don't like that choice. I don't like that choice. That's kind of sad. Some of us don't get to let whether or not something is sad influence us. How cooked are you? My favorite visual novels, DOC. Yeah, you're not that cooked. A lot of people like that. Game with the best balance of tasks and action? This game beats me. I don't know. Probably not this game. But hello to both of you. If you like the DLC, you might like this game. This is we just started it, so we'll see. But how are you both doing? Some of us don't let to get. I already read that. You finally finished me side, and you thought there was a second chat. Cool, and yes, there's a second chat. Some of us have to stick around to keep the family business from crumbling, to keep this town from crumbling. True ones like Monica know which game. Skyrim has a pretty good balance of tasks and action, in my personal opinion. A lot of the Elder Scrolls games, and the I haven't played as much Fallout games, but I'm pretty sure they're the same way. Some of us have to temper our expectations for how our lives are going to go. There's a simple satisfaction to get a task done, and that's all I need to do whatever it is you want to do while I am gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous, not while I'm responsible for you. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Ha! Straight to the Forbidden Wing! Heck yeah! My kind of game! With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from exploring the forbidden wings of the estate. We're gonna die now, chat. Are you ready? Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Street smarts. An insurmountable obstacle for most. Oh! This is... Oh, I can pick it! That's right! I can pick the lock, because I picked that choice. But a mild inconvenience for you. Also, is that a cat right there? Chat? Is there a cat hiding there? That's like a shadow, looks like a cat. As the lock falls, the door moans open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. You should be doing your math homework, but you don't care? Well, don't let me prevent you from doing your math homework. I got in that mindset when I was in college, so like, who cares about math homework? Definitely wasn't the best idea at times, but it's to say. Hopefully, as long as you get it done eventually, you'll be good, man. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Uh-oh, it's getting spoopy. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. This was a mistake. Screw that. I was second thought, man. Well, we ain't no pansy. We ain't no pansy. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus has piled up like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard from the outside in the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is nearby. Maybe it's just a self-playing model, or maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. Examine the painting covering the far wall. Let's see, chat. Let's see. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother's should be. Angry scratches. Chat. What do you think? We think this family's full of monsters, chat? Are we monsters or monster hunters? What do you think, chat? Figure out where the piano is coming from. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through. And on your far right, there's a door beyond a broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit, a glass doorway you can just barely make out behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. It's a Harry Potter reference. I've actually never read nor watched Harry Potter, so I wouldn't get that reference. As you approach, the piano grows cleaner. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. Try to clear the furniture blocking the doorway. I wonder... No. Break, man! I bet the strength thing! I bet we need the strength to do this one. Oh! I'm so tempted to go back. I'm so tempted to go back and see what happens with the strength. Should we do it? And then come back to this one? Should we do it? That would be strength and street smarts we need to get to the piano. I really want to know what's behind the piano. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. We're having fun. We're having fun. Let's do it. Let's go main menu. We saved this one. Start. Your name is... HulkingEnigma. Okay, street smarts and powerful build. God, there's gonna be so many of these we're gonna see that we know that we need to like pick a certain thing. Oh, this is gonna be fun playing through all of this. How do I skip through all this? pass through. I'm just gonna skip through all of it. Powerful build. One of the days you're gonna run into someone who doesn't tolerate you. Okay. Well, let's just go normal path. Like, let's not try to look at anything. I don't want to see anything too new. Protein is protein. We'll pick that one. The protein is... that's ridiculous. You tear into them immediately, not even bother to remove the shells as you chew through the fistful of... That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Going for a firm head shake. Looks like somebody going for a firm head shake. Tabitha. Make direct eye contact. Going for disgust. She pulls her hand back quickly, covertly wiping it on her dress and turns towards the car. Okay. We've read all this. Remain silent. Let's just do normal stuff. Let's just go through it. I really want to see what's leave the cat be. Behind that door. Need help in the house? This is incredible. Let's just do this. Remain silent. Let her leave. Okay, here we go, chat. Look at the painting. Okay. Yes, I was right! Okay. Let's see. Clear the furniture blocking the doorway. Pile of furniture blocking the doorway weighs a considerable amount, and it's safe to say that most people would be unable to move it on their own. You aren't most people, though, and with a bit of muscle, you clear it off to the side. As you move the final piece out of the way, the playing stops, as if aware of your efforts. Enter. Aw, frick, chat! Look, it's right. Look at that right there. As you step through the door, something slips through the periphery and into the shadows. You lock eyes with it as it lingers in the doorway. At the far side of the room, the two of you separated by a cavernous gash in the floor. What are you doing here? Run. Oh, this is actually kind of exciting. Who are you? Your oaks hung in the air as the presence slipped deeper into the estate. Oh, of course. Hold on. Do any of them change anything? What are you doing here? No. Silently stare. Okay. Frick. Okay, so it's all the same. Okay, let's go back to our normal build. Interesting. Leave this place. You return to the entrance of the seal wing and carefully reattach the locks. After what you have seen and heard in the ballroom, you know how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. PB&J sounds great right now. You haven't eaten anything all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. Hey, it's Frou Frou! You're back in the kitchen, ready to build a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given to the state. Also, I realized if I said I was allergic to peanuts earlier, I bet this would have, the peanut butter thing would have changed something. Would be something if very different choices lead to all kinds of different outcomes. I can imagine. I think it does. That's the thing. A daunting task, and given the state of this place, the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, and a plate and a knife. Let's talk to Frou Frou again. Frou Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. I've heard boiled peanuts. I don't feel like cats eat boiled peanuts. Ooh. Oh, there's so many things, chat. Offer her boiled peanuts. You extend your arm and offer Frou Frou your bag of boiled peanuts as a token of peace. I feel like we got on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? No idea what that says. I don't know French at all. My God, no. Well, sorry. Do you like living here? So, do you like living here? I despise small talk. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll take things into my own hands. Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Freaking Frou-Frou! Hold on, I want to see if anything I say can change what the cat says. Like, there's going to be a lot of going back and forth. Okay, so don't give her the item. Let's do this one. Someone or something was playing the piano and the sealed off part of the estate. What is this expression? Curiosity killed the cat? Keep poking your head where it doesn't belong, and you might not keep it for very long. But what do I know? I am only a cat myself. Can you tell me about my aunt? Oh, can you tell me my poorly aunt? I never knew my aunt. She's dead. I don't waste my time on corpses. Can you tell me about Tabitha? What can you tell me about my cousin? Is this the first time? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Okay. Okay. Have you ever saved over a load file? Yes, I have. All the time, actually. Let's explore the... I want to check the garden. This garden was reclaimed by wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Man, this is the type of stuff like the other options would let me see other things. Man, I wish I could do all of them. Dadgummit. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Search the fridge. You approach the fridge. Your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janny, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in a separate handwriting, are the words, Okie dokie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine old takeout, check the mayonnaise, take jelly, grab ice cream. We're not touching the ice cream, chat. Let's look at the old takeout. Oh, chat. Does that look good, chat? Anybody want to take a bite? Anybody want a bite, chat? Anybody hungry enough to eat that? Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. It's a liquefied mess, wholly congealed in a styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. This substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Chat. Hear me out, chat. What is wrong with me? What kind of horrible goblin would do this? You think to yourself as you dip your hand in the goop, it's thicker than expected, almost spongy. You scoop some of it into your wretched claw of a hand and slowly bring it towards your mouth, allowing its must to permeate your senses before the slime fills your mouth. It tastes like rot, like the smell of decaying mulch and burning leaves and fish heads festering on the beach. It feels even worse, like your mouth is full of slugs. You almost feel it writhing in there, though perhaps it's just your own tongue, convulsing in disgust at what you've done. Swallow it, champ. You swallow the slime, you've done it, now there's no going back. It's slid down your throat like a mass of wiggling worms. Your gag reflex tries to eject it one final time before it passes your stomach, but your will is stronger. A layer of waxy residue now coats the inside of your mouth and throat, and your teeth squeak with a slippery film, making it impossible to forget what you've done. Why are they so detailed? Because that's awesome. Did something break in my tiny... who made something? I don't know French. Did something break in that tiny brain of yours? You have a feeling that the consequences of this action will be severe, a problem of future we have to worry about. Probably has to make him go to the bathroom, I would assume. Let's keep going. Check the mayonnaise. You want to, no, you probably shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. Pick up the jar. It's labeled flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate for the 5th grade. You put it back and forget you ever saw it. Take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Examine the mac and cheese. Pick up the box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've never ever seen the brand. You can say you've never seen the brand before. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm so tempted, but we're not. We won't touch her mac and cheese. We'll make her like us. Put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems not to like you. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to the satisfying snack. You need a plate, knife, and peanut butter. Grab the peanut butter. The king of Nutter butter, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroach. Oh, that's gross. The only thing you need now are a plate and a knife. Search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Examine the shot glass. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl-Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearl-Ann wasn't the type to have kitcheny friends who gave out themed shot glasses from at their birthday parties. Examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Bowling Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only for a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Bowling Rock. Or Blowing Rock, not bowling. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Grab a bowl. That's gross. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moss splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl, it's a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Haha, idiot. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change to something clean before you leave the house. Grab a plate and knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. I like your new yeah, it's a good profile pic. You close the cabinet, look back at the rest of the kitchen. Okay, make the PB&J. Even though you've already eaten God knows what from the fridge, your ravenous form quickly sets work making a PB&J. A job well done. All of that hassle only took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Okay. Gradually you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Let's... See, this is an explore. Let's try the explorer, and then we'll do town. Eating the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. There's a lot of stuff we can do. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates on the inscription, you've never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she actually is in the mood for a conversation. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, and carve toppy areas, and do whatever you need to do in return to its former glory. And once it's all done, you sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. Check the closet. Oh, lovely. Freaking doll, champ. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the doll. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Hey! A possum! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum lurks within. It's quiet but angry. Afraid! Oh, wow. Offer me boiled peanuts. I friend. No, I know hurt. Oh, what's your name, little guy? What are you doing in my drawer? Can you move, please? I want to buy clothes in here. There's a piano playing. Let's do item. Offered him your boiled peanuts. You hold out your still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Afraid, death comes for Dustin. You close the drawer. You might as well leave Dustin be. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. A good place, as you find. Oh my gosh, as good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the statue of the house, you wonder if you had, you know what, I want to see if he'll talk to us. No, I didn't mean to do that. Load. I want to see if the thing will talk, if the possum will talk to us. Because I offered it the item, but that's not like the talking thing. So we're going to try to talk to it. Dadgummit. I need to stop going. I keep clicking too fast. Dadgummit, I did it again, chat. Explore. Okay, we got this thing. Okay, check the closet. We'll do the window. Drawer. Afraid. Let's do I friend, I know hurt. I friend, I know hurt. Afraid. What's your name, little guy? I am HulkingEnigma. Dustin. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. There was a piano playing in the Forbidden Wings. Do you know who or what was playing it? Dustin shivers. Bad place. Not safe. Dustin no visit. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Oh, Tabitha. Dustin not good with names. One of the humans died. Only one lives here now. But one of the humans died. Only one still lives here now. 2 humans live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? Okay, Dustin can tell you about the 2 humans who live here. One human sad. One human scary. Oh no. The scary human. Always watches. Eyes hateful. The sad human? Cries. Give Dustin's bad sleeps. Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Offered him. Now let's offer him that. Oh. Never mind. You close the door. Might as well leave Dustin be. You open the top drawer. It's next. Okay, yeah, because I closed there. Explore. Let's take a nap. We've earned it. Or should we, chat? Let's try. Let's just see what happens. You immediately collapse into the bed. You're tired enough of being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. I'll say your thought. You cough a small cloud of dust. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises from the mattress. These sheets might have been fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Okay, that's enough. It doesn't have as much for you to do here right now. Let's go to now we'll go to town, chat. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore town. You do just that. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seems to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. And then again, maybe it's the perfect time. That was weird. Oh, gosh, the audio. The music. It's really pretty out here, but your serenity is quickly overcome by a sudden urge to puke. The slime wants out. Oh, I bet something interesting happens because of this. Let's puke it out. You listen to your body's natural urge and puke it into the woods. A horrific projectile vomit, the likes of which you've never before experienced, drenches the nearby foliage, and finally you feel at peace. You pop a piece of gum into your mouth and to freshen up before continuing down the path. At least you did this in the privacy of the woods instead of right in front of someone you just met. Okay, so if you didn't do that, if you did all that, you would have puked in front of somebody. See, that you would have ended up throwing up in front of somebody. Interesting. Finally, you made it back into town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, as you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Hey, doggo! Gretchen, come here, stop something. Why, I do declare, who is this stranger, and why does he smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Offer Gretchen your boiled peanuts. Let's do this one. Want some boiled peanuts, Gretchen? You whip up the bag and hold it in front of Gretchen. Why, yes, of course, I most certainly do. Aw, that's sweet of you. Those are probably way too salty for my little Gretch. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm HulkingEnigma. Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to meet you, make your acquaintance, HulkingEnigma. Haha, that's funny, a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often to see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folk, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You weren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Street smarts. We gotta do it. I won't be caught dead at a funeral. Very funny, but I recognize her sunken eyes and rigid cheekbones anywhere. That scarlet blood runs thick. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? The one person I can think of who come to town for the funeral. Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mothers under her breath. One of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. She seems alright. Even though we just met a couple hours ago, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. She's always so, you know. Let's do this one. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough time go with things. She and her mom are really close. I think she's been up in the old mansion all by herself. She'll probably be good. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone knows everyone else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Before I slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Sounds like you met Frou-Frou and have a history. Ooh, I don't know which one to choose. Yeah, I've met Frou-Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. Let's do that one. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? I guess we do this. I'm joking. If I could actually talk to animals, do you think I'd just do that in the front of people? I'd be way more discreet than that. Couldn't have people know my secret. Yeah, of course, that'd be ridiculous. You and Stella maintain a silent, awkward contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regard. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits, my treat. Sure, why not? Awesome, let's go. Wow, there's a lot more people here than I expected. Okay. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs in the air in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with comforting din of human life, all of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Chad, can you imagine going into a place and everybody just stops and stares at you? That would be super awkward, chat. Super awkward. Hello! Tell her I said hello as well. Hey everyone, I'm HulkingEnigma. Oh, but let's be nice. I'm just in time for the funeral. For anyone can respond, you instead of casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance is a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folk around here don't meet many strangers as is, and with who you're related to, well, let's just say that you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly placed a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And there's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard. Yeah. Look, chat. Look at Gretchen. Look at Gretchen. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs. Oh, never mind. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. I'm going to offer these peanuts to literally everybody. Literally everybody. You hold out a still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Gretchen sniffs at the splatter of brine on the table and licks her lips expectantly. No thanks. I shouldn't take the gifts while I'm on my shift. Anything I can get you though? Order a biscuit and a coffee. Could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours a fragrant brew into the coffee mug in front of you. And linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, you're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. You know, if you ever want to get rid of those peanuts, there's a trash can right by the door. There's also... Whoa, that line can be taken way out of line. There's also my mouth if you ever find yourself looking for an alternative receptacle. That was Gretchen, not her. That was Gretchen. Whoops. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the, do I feel like it's gonna be a forgotten project? I think the dev is working on something new right now. So, yeah, not forgotten, but moved away from. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyways. Oh, and I'm pretty sure everybody's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Sounds like maybe I'll check some of those things out. Cool. Let's just say cool. Anyways, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day today, any idea how you want to kill the time for the rest of the week? I don't think so, Eli. What's your angle here? What's it to you? I just met. Yeah, I don't tell you my plans. Honestly, no clue. I don't want to say that. I feel like that's. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean just yet. Let's do this one. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly... Also, that's a Mothman t-shirt, I just realized. How quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns to biscuit and tow. Is there nothing else for me? Gosh, if I had known that the plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I'd have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Thanks. It looks great. Thanks, Avery. It looks great. bigger the biscuit, it's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from the surface. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. This is the best. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Haha, oh Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. Hey, she's a YouTuber! I like Stella. Stella's chat, we are going to make sure Stella does not die. We're going even if the entire town dies, Stella's making it. Stella's making it. I feel like Stella's gonna, and I feel like Avery's gonna show back up. Avery, I'm sorry, that was a great biscuit, but if I had to pick between you and Stella, you're gone, dude. You and everyone else. How does that make you money? Oh, okay, that's rad. What kind of videos do you do? Cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Chat. Another check mark for Stella. That was Mothman. I told you that was Mothman right there. It's another mark for Stella. Stella's the winner, chat. You should really check out her channel, HulkingEnigma. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one? Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that is only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird at the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Mothman, Moth, M-O-T-H. He's a cryptid. You could literally Google him. He's a cryptid. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that's the case, it would have been at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from a mile away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Oh gosh. That's got cryptid there. Yeah, totally a dog. Wait, hold on. Oh, you should leave it alone. I don't know what cryptids. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decide to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have got me earlier, but I'm on to you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory, no way. It's definitely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat. And there's no reason you want to be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of like the sewer gator type of situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba community scoutboys and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I'm actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Heck to the yes. It's a date. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm going to go after the... Wait! No spoilers! I should probably get back to instead of standing around chatting with my friends anyways. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Heck yeah, it's a good old Bigfoot. Bigfoot is another, I think the skunk ape is another version of Bigfoot. If I know my cryptids correctly. Dadgummit, Eli, why did you have to say it, Eli? We gotta protect her. To be honest, I think all the characters can die. I do think they all can die, but we're going to try to protect her. Interesting. Tell me more. You Stinky. What's a skunk ape? Isn't that just a worse Bigfoot? Yeah. Tell me more. Interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, While I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one in her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave notes unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? You want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkened sky, that sort of thing? I think we're just going to say heck yeah. Absolutely. I'd love to come along. That's great. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen up there with me. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. I mean, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old game back together. Though, I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? It feels like it's been forever. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyways, we're going out to look for the skunk ape. We can take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you can take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. Never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's decided to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in towns are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past. Gosh, 10 years or so? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'll love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friend. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. Friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave it... We'll be nice. We'll leave a generous tip. You reach into your pocket, pull out a couple $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Everyone will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. I like Stella, guys. I like Stella. She's my favorite so far. She's my favorite so far. It hadn't been very cold when we first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know, following someone you just met... You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know, following someone you just met through a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel more alive than you felt in years. Let's do that. You feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves. I think you can romance a lot of these characters too, so I guess we'll go down her route. That'll be our goal for this playthrough. I think you can. At least it seemed like some of the stuff. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. What? It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Where a mythical creature actually manifests in front of you, it would fit perfectly into this world. Yes, but we're going to work our best not to let her die. I'm sure she does die. Eli, I'm almost positive she can die, but we're going to try to prevent it. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, Until next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel the chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that's a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of things? Anything bad having a high X? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Let's do this one. Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gusty wind or a creaky floorboard. When all is said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. If there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump into cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptids. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope that all that is just blunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see the UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real. They have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to learn... Man, you have to do a lot of playthroughs to learn all the lore. Like, there's so many combinations to learn all the lore. Because if we didn't have animal speak, we wouldn't have learned this. At least not right now. You don't see me hunting aliens out there because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. Ice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And it suddenly looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the field, birds in the sky, and then this metallic-like egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never even been there, just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true, I'm convinced. Makes sense to me, for sure. And if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than cryptids? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer. I saw stealing... Wait. There's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. Wow. Yes, it is. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deers doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tennessee Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I kept on my dresser as little souvenirs. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was a time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting a great footage of what I thought was a family of wumpus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wumpus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. I objected to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did, and I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which is pretty intense. A few tomato juice baths later, and I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was this and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happened to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here? Let's move on. Did you hear that? Oh. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Ooh, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were... Some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who is this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to Holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. Yes! Offer Duke your boiled peanuts. Oh, guys, I love this so much. You hold out the slippery bag in front of Duke. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like a scent of old beer, but you're pretty sure that's what it is supposed to smell like. Boiled peanuts for your backpack? No, I'm all set, thank you. I'm still more than happy to take them off your hands. Now, both of you head back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and I won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around at the woods and not yelling about chuckababas and what you have. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose any more than that. Huh. I wonder if the skunk ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods so as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's from getting my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1900s. 1990s, not hundreds. And even those were iffy. It's true. There are mountain lions out here sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anyone on you. I just don't think it's possible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want to face a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run on home and stay out of the woods tonight. Don't butt in. Okay, let's lie. Okay, we'll go home. What? Good, I'm glad you got some sense. Stella needs somebody like that around. But I've got to film tonight. Video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep it on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career. No, Stella, we should leave. And we should leave here and we shouldn't come back. You turn around and wink at Stella subtly as you can. She immediately picks up on what you're putting down. Alright, Duke. Maybe you've got a point. Come on, HulkingEnigma. Let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe. Well played, HulkingEnigma. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town. Now come on. I know we can loop around without him noticing. There's no way I'm running around. We should. Yeah, we sure fooled him. I hope this isn't bad. I hope she doesn't get blasted. Or Gretchen. Poor Gretchen. Yeah, we sure fooled him. Sorry if I was a bit much, but I wanted it to seem convincing. You did great. He'll never suspect a thing. And you don't have to worry about him finding us out there either. I've gone out tracking with Duke before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. I feel like something bad's gonna happen now, chat. Oh no. Alright, this looks like a good spot. Mind holding the camera. She hands you the camera and takes position. That's a good shot. I like that. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious HulkingEnigma, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretchens. Alright, keep digging, Gretchens. I can take the camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. It's breathtaking. Hard to take all the danger. Being responsible today stressed me out. Team better, not fan of bug. Look quietly into Stella's eyes. Okay, y'all ready to riz her up, chat? We're gonna riz her up. You quietly look into Stella's eyes. Your gazes meet. The two of you enjoy a brief moment of comfortable silence. Only for it to be pierced by a loud, percussive snort. What was that? Oh no, someone found us. Duke back shotgun run. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. What was that? What was that? Haha, no need to panic. That just sounds like a deer. That's just the sound a deer makes when they want to warn the rest of their herd about the big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. That was not a deer. That was not a deer snort. Oh, chat. Are you ready? It's either going to actually be a deer or it's going to be something wild. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? Okay. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. The acorns become the oak, becomes the rich rot that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. We wouldn't have heard any of this if we didn't have the animal thing. A deer? And there's something uncouthly fake and vile about its odor. Let me, Adam. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella? Oh, that's Gretchen. A deer, and there's something uncouthly foul, fake, and vile about its odors. Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him. Your souring husk will feed the coming world. This is good. And then it's gone. Interesting. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're going to get yourself hurt. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by blinding rage. How very ladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make the harness to fit potatoes, do they? Let's do this. I think the deer was threatening us. Or warning us. I think he was just sick. That thing on his face, I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Well, that got my heart rate. I'm ready for the hunt. That got my heart rate up, so I'm ready. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night activities. As you settle down, so the breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Extra M&Ms. I do like M&Ms. I wonder if these... Let's do this one. You grab the trail mix. Classic choice. It never felt satisfying. I'll accept my own to make sure it has the best stuff. Mostly M&Ms. And I left out the raisins. No one likes those anyways. I do like Skittles. Oh, Snapchat. You see that right here? We're being watched. You and Scylla settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws at a stick, distracted for the time being. So tell me, what's it like in Councilville? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with a family, a roommate, pets? Tell me what it's like to be HulkingEnigma. I don't know what to say. I live in an internet cafe, live 12 shed in someone's yard. I have an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a doorless basement with floods when it rains. I live in a closet. Good lord, none of these are good. It is 64. He's back. I live in a dingy studio apartment. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. And I hate it. At first it's kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. It's just like I'm stuck in a closet alone, and no one can come in to come let me out because I chose this for myself, and as far as I know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet's constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat litter. Ugh. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. It's the pits. It's the worst. Just awful. Yikes. Have you tried looking for a different place or maybe finding a roommate? I've been saving up for something better. Oh, I hear you. I've been saving up for something better. Oh, yeah? So, what do you do for a living? Ooh. Ooh, what should we do? I'm a streamer? I'm a streamer, chat. Let's do it. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way. A fellow content creator. I guess we have a lot in common, HulkingEnigma. What are the odds? So what sort of streams do I do? Video games. Well, let's be honest. Play video games. Mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll check out your channel sometimes this week. How do you like it? You wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. Street smart. Ooh. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. There it goes. It disappeared. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. It might be the skunk ape. Do you best pretend it isn't watching us? We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it has ever been. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore? Yep, you got it. They died a few years back. But it's okay. I've done my mourning, life goes on, and we still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something. We certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in the cooling if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. My mom was a local vet. The lady at the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's the most reason Gretchen is out. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen is here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. I'm just sorry. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. If it's alright if you ever need to talk about things. I guess we're both missing the Dead Moms Club. Oh, this game. Oh, no. Let's do this one. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Aw, thanks, HulkingEnigma. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Hanging in there. Let's do that one. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. My stars, what was that? It's showtime. Skunk ape! Oh man, it's a skunk ape. It's gotta be, right? Could be, could be. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it, and it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, HulkingEnigma. I don't want any harm to befall you. Oh no! See it, I see it. It's sweet and kind. Better flowers, a nice wind, a gentle gardener. Maybe Duke's bird. Oh, I just went by fast. It's just going on its own. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. It doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out the skunk ape. But whatever it was, it had to be one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. Oh, frick, Stella. Oh, no. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh, Stella! Ow. Okay. I thought you were supposed to... are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Just tripped on something weird. Just like my Stella, get overexcited and lose track of herself. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. A new beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. He's still alive. I guess I have to roll the camera. It seems you found one of Duke's chicken, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have gotten some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor. Could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done here for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? I know that smell. That's old Duke. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? But, Birdie? Birdie, oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. She smells terrible. Nothing like an animal at all. Just like that deer. I can barely even smell the woods anymore. And it's all uncanny plastic stench. Oh, I feel like this would be so different if we didn't have the animal talking thing. Oh, let's do this one. All the animal science have been doing some really crazy. The hell are you on about? What a horrid thing to witness. It's like they've all gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. You were joking about being able to talk to Gretchen earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. Duke, we saw something that got a hold of her. Examine the chicken. Duke, we saw something that got a hold of her. I got it on camera too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something. You know there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was. Unappetizing in every sense of the word. Examine the chicken. Oh, gosh. You stoop down and look at the chicken. Don't let her Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the head. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you. Sick, sick creature. Explore the wings. The wings is barely attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concern. The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar. Whatever's gotten a hold of it busted a wing up too. Yeah. Examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once. There's not so much a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My senses... Oh, it smells like something's buried something deep, somewhere deep. My senses scream out that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the birth that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders? Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. Interesting. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is gonna pop out of her? What a horrid thought. No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Dude, I don't think it's a mountain lion beginning your chickens. Do you think we should put her down? This is just like that deer. This is just like that deer. Deer? What deer? We ran into one earlier. It had growth just like Birdie. As you, Duke and Stella, take stock of the situation, the sounds begin to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then the guttural moan, then another and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. Hey, do you guys hear that? Yes, I hear that. She starts filming again. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the tree intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sound coming closer and growing bolder. What is that? What the hell is that? Birdie! Not Birdie! Oh wait, not Birdie, that's Gretchen, not Birdie. My brain's like freaking out for a second. The gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become... You feel a tightening in the leash pulling you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tugged on the Duke's arm. Stella, there's another one. The leash drawn fully taut, and then there's a sudden looseness. You and Stella turn just in time to see another creature slithering out from the bush. Oh my god, what's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps a Birdie with an oddly jolted limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching the other creature attempt to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries unheeded. Get your grubby hands off my bird! I think something... Oh gosh, I think we gotta save Gretchen. Because Duke has a gun, and it's only wanting the bird. Let's go for Gretchen. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the misshapen hands. Oh, HulkingEnigma, my hero! You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whisper tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's a deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and it's suddenly gone. Duke? Blood! My heavens, I smell blood! Oh! What do we do? Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, one step done. Gretchen is safe. Okay, great. Okay, step two. What's step two? Stella, we need to get our story straight. Duke had a hunting accident by himself. Oh, no, I don't know if I like that. I don't like that choice. Call the cops. Let's try street smarts. But people need to know about these things. Duke's family deserves closure. The town deserves to know what's out there. Maybe the cops will help. They're never going to believe that footage. It's going to be a lot harder for them to believe what really happened and decide that a stranger from the big city came into town and shot someone. It'd be too easy to depend on me. Oh, man. I don't know what to pick. Let's do that one. You're right. I barely caught anything. But if we got more footage, if we got a clearer shot of these things, maybe we follow that blood trail. Ooh, I kind of really want to follow. Oh, please don't be a mistake. Lead the way. There are more of them, lots more of them. They leer at you from the trees, no longer hiding, as they bellow their warnings out into the night. Stella films as she runs, narrating to an invisible audience. Oh, this was a mistake. We're being pursued, I think, by these weird things. It seems like they're all riled up from what just happened. The two of you come to a stop at the edge of a clearing. Okay, it seems we have found a nest or a crop circle, but of animals. Oh, that smell. The air here is flavored with rot, a persuasive stench rising up from the spiral of corpses that patterns the rock. Birdie has been placed among them, her body laying still as the creature crouches protectively over her. Stars above, this wretched place where they wanted to take me? At the sound of the dogs is quiet, the creatures flow out of the woods and surround the clearing. Dead eyes peer from the pale, doughy faces, watching the two of you and the small, terrified dog. Turn and run. Should we try to get Birdie? We need to leave. We need to leave. No, we're gone. We need to leave. Yes, I think I have enough footage now. The two of you take a few steps back from the clearing and turn and start running together back through the woods, driven by a deep animal instinct to get away from whatever these things are. They're everywhere. God, how many of these are there? They reach out to you from between the bushes and the tree branches, grasping for anything they can get a hold of, their house feeling the night. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. That horrible stench is certainly gone. Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops? After seeing that nest, call away. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let's find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. Tabitha. Missed call, missed call, missed call. Where are you? Missed call. Where the hell did you go? And 13 text messages. 6 calls and 13 text messages. Text her. Tabitha's worried. Call her. Go straight to voicemail. Text her, tell her you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha's worried. Tabitha's blowing my phone. I think I've been so needy. Whoa, I think I'm in trouble. Whoa, I think I'm in trouble. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl. It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain of the Azure Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun, it happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Earl, who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually the patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Huggeby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being in the middle of the night. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods, and then a shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury dope boy? Could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're going to have to concentrate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off and save the battery. Stella gave in to their request suspiciously easily. Interesting. Here you go, Detective Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll team up there and retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Huggeby and I... Please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's HulkingEnigma. He came into town for the funeral. Oh, right, sure. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best that you don't walk back on your own. I wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't acting like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derek's bowling nights. Be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs. For retrieving Duke, we'll just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. The creature's left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That's just if your mama permits. But what about Stella? She hates being in those Will's contraptions. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back into town. Okay. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back into town. The cops usher you and Stella back into the back of the squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Huckabee pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretches across her little pug face as Huckabee scratches behind her ears. Yeah, this is interesting. A gregarious person, Stella's unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain road. Oh, my poor Stella, neither of us much like these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. I wonder if her parents died in a car crash. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. You reach out and your palm gently rests on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can almost feel some of her tension, ease, and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. I don't think Stella's okay back here, fellas. Oh, I'm sure it's just a little car sickness. She'll be right as rain once we get back to the down the hill. Though she best not try to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to have to work late cleaning up the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all better keep it together until then. Soon the rumbling gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of the small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was, IP freely, Fox Mulder. HulkingEnigma. Sure, you're in time for the funeral. Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night for now. Bye-bye, Gretchen. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any of the bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Okay, chat. We're gonna hold it off here. We're probably gonna end here for the night because it's been about 2 hours. Man, I am liking this game. What an interesting game. And I love how all the choices seem to change everything. I'm glad we picked animals. I'm very glad we picked the animal ones. I feel like we're learning a lot. There's so much we need to do now, though. Like this is gonna be a couple of playthroughs. I feel like we're gonna make some good videos out of this too. Anyways, chat, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you have a good one. If you're new, subscribe. We're getting very close to 25K. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.